Hey, welcome. This is Cory Boatright, Shortsology.com, and I want to talk to you a little bit about phenomenal energy and fitness for your life. There's 7 things that I've found that have really been working for me to get phenomenal energy and fitness. And the very first one is no surprise. The very first one is to drink water. I mean, you've probably heard that water is important, but you may not have heard the breakdown of why. I'm going to share that with you. Did you know that your body is made up of over 60% water? Okay, you probably heard that before. But did you know that your brain is over 70% water by itself? And that your heart is over 75% water? And that your lungs are over 85% water? And the blood in your body, over 83% water. And then your liver is 83% water. So is it safe to say that water is very important? And the more you drink of it, really the better. I drink 1 liter of water in the morning, and then I drink water throughout the day. Just make sure that whenever you're going for that Diet Coke or for soda or whatever it is, that you drink water as a substitute. You should be drinking 8-10 glasses of water every single day, and it's for good practice just to keep water in a cooler in your car throughout the day so you can just easily have access to it. Alright, so number 2 for having phenomenal energy and fitness is don't eat carbs after 5 p.m. And actually don't eat any food after 8 p.m. Okay, carbs like pastas, breads, and cereals, things like that. There is this idea, and it's called a carbs curfew. Okay, what happens is whenever you eat carbs, many of them turn into sugar. Okay, and then that spikes your insulin level way up, especially if you're trying to go to bed at night. That doesn't help you one bit. Right? You've heard about the person that eats pizza late at night and then they have nightmares, right? Because their mind's going nuts, right? You don't want to have that happen. You want to have good sleep. So I promise you, if you will limit your carbs and don't eat them after 5 p.m. and then really just don't eat any food after 8 p.m., you'll feel so much better. You'll have a ton more energy. Alright, so number 3, limit your white foods. Okay, anything that's white, just limit it or just totally do away with it. There's a lot of other substitutes that you can come up with, but anything like white bread, especially white bread. What's in white bread? I mean, sugary fructose that just destroys your body. It's horrible for you. And salt, right? A massive amount of salt, and it does you no good. So limit these white things, cereals and breads and pastas, anything that's white. Okay, limit that throughout the day. I promise you, you'll see a big benefit from it. All right, so number 4, pretty obvious, daily exercise. Okay, right when you get up in the morning, after you drink your 1 liter of water, okay, I want you to do some like light jumping jacks or some push-ups or sit-ups, or just a little bit of jogging, even if in jogging in place. Just do some type of daily exercise. Do you know that scientists have agreed that if you do 15 to 20 minutes of daily exercise in the morning, that can add another 5, sometimes 10 years on your life? So you think it's important? Yeah, absolutely it is. Let me tell you something else that's really cool about daily exercise. 10, 15, 20 minutes in the morning will do you wonders, especially for you entrepreneurs out there. It helps you with your focus immensely when you exercise in the morning. Little jumping jacks or push-ups or sit-ups or anything you can do to kind of get your body going, okay? Immense amount of healthy benefits for you. Also, it helps with your libido. So, you know, if you're having some challenges with passion or other things in the bedroom department, I'm telling you, daily exercise does an amazing benefit for that as well. It'll also give you more energy throughout the day to get things accomplished, so you'll find yourself kind of being a little more persistent, moving through things when normally you would just get tired and give up a little easier. So it's very important that you do this daily exercise in the morning, 10-15 minutes. If you can go to the gym in the morning, even better. But this is just one area that you absolutely must incorporate into your life, some type of daily exercise. Alright, so number 5 is look for substitutions, especially for sugar in your daily life or throughout the day, okay? So when you find yourself going for the Baby Ruth or something like that, look for some type of substitute. Bring an apple or a pear, okay? And have it with you throughout the day, so you know that you can choose that more often than you are the chocolate and the candy bars and all the sugary things. What happens with sugar, all sugar breaks down and turns into fat, okay? And that's what you don't want to have. You don't want to have fat. You want to avoid that. That's what makes you feel sluggish throughout the day, and also makes your self-esteem go down and screws with your focus because you're concerned about your body and how you look. Make sure that you find substitutions throughout the day. And choose fruit, choose carrots, especially eating juicing, which we'll talk about later. All right, number 6 is limit your portions. You know, we are brought up to think that the all-you-can-eat buffet is a good thing. Let me tell you something. The person that is taking the wrath from all-you-can-eat buffet is not the cook, it's you, okay? You are the one that has to deal with all that food, and you're trying to intake it because you want to get a good deal. Let me tell you something. You shouldn't eat food until you're absolutely full and your stomach's bloating out, okay? You need to limit your portions to about maybe a handful to 2 handfuls of food. So what's the easy way to kind of think about that? Well, when I started doing this routine, instead of my normal, chicken and mashed potatoes with gravy and green beans and carrots and everything else on the plate, right? I just ate about 1/3 of that, okay? So eat less. So even because you're eating less, if you eat more frequent, like every 3 hours, every 2.5 to 3 hours throughout the day, you'll actually feel better about yourself. You'll have better focus. You'll have better stamina throughout the day. You'll have more concentration. You'll be able to get more things accomplished because you're being intelligent and you're being aware on your food choices and the amount that you consume, okay? So even though you're not going to be full when you eat 1/3 of what you normally put on your plate, or you're not going to be able to take advantage of that all-you-can-eat buffet, I promise you the benefit to you, your body, is that when you eat less, you'll feel better and you'll get more accomplished. All right, number 7, I'm excited. It's the last one and maybe the most important. You ready? It's juice. Juice and more juice. I don't know if you've ever juiced anything, but if you haven't, you're in for a treat, my friend. It's amazing. Think about taking all the fruits and vegetables rather that you can think of, like carrots and spinach and kale and cucumbers and all of these vegetables, okay, and beets and chard, and you put it in a bowl. All right, now think about what you'd have to, how much of that you'd have to eat, to how long it would take you to get all that in your body. What's cool about juicing is you can take all of that, you put it in a juicer, and it comes to you in a little glass. And what's phenomenal about that, if you haven't heard about juicing before, it gives you all of the nutrients your body needs for the day. It makes you feel amazing. Since I've started to juice, thanks to Mr. Drew Canoli from Fit Life TV, got to give Drew a shout out there. It's really given me a new intelligence on what my body needs in terms of nutrients and how I feel from it, right? So if you haven't juiced, you've got to go and get one today. Get online. Look for juicers. They're anywhere from $20, $30, $50. You can go up to $400 or $500, okay? I got the Breville 1100 model, and it's awesome. Awesome juicer. Make sure you juice. Do it today, and I promise you, you'll see the benefits for years to come. All right, so let's review. I'm excited about this. Are you? I know you are. All right. So the 7 kind of ingredients or successful tips I can give you for having phenomenal energy and awesome fitness is 1, drink more water, right? Seems like it would make sense. You'd be surprised how many people choose the soda, including myself, I did this for years, over water. You'll have better focus when you choose water. It's better for your heart, your lungs, your liver, everything you can imagine. Your blood, drink more water. Number 2 is don't eat carbs after 5 o'clock, and preferably don't eat any food after 8 p.m., okay? You'll have a lot better sleep, which again will give you better concentration, and you'll feel better, especially in the morning when you wake up. Number 3 is to limit your whites that you have, like cereals and Wonder Bread. Listen, if you have a bag of Wonder Bread in your house, I'm coming for you. I mean, I know where you live and I will hunt you down, all right? So take that Wonder Bread out of your life, all right? It isn't what it was cracked up to be when we were kids. That stuff is horrible for you. Lots of sugar and tons of salt, and it breaks down and becomes fat. It's bad. Number 4 is exercise, right? Get some exercise in the morning especially. It really helps you throughout the day. Gives you more focus, gives you some clarity. It also will add another 5 to 10 years on your life. Another 15 to 20 minutes a morning of daily exercise add 5 to 10 years on your life, okay? Very important. If you can go to the gym, even better. Number 5, look for substitutions, okay? You don't have to have these, sugary things throughout the day. You can, instead of going for the Baby Ruth, you can go for an apple. If your body's saying, I want some sugar, I want to have that sweetness, choose something that's maybe organic, it's a little better, right? Like, go to Whole Foods and get some organic apples or some pears. It gives you that kind of sugary taste that your body is wanting, okay? Also, number 6 is important too, is your portions, right? How much you eat throughout the day. It's very important. So just as a general rule of thumb, the normal amount of food that you eat in a plate, eat about 1/3 of that, but just eat more frequently throughout the day. About every 2 to 3 hours will make you feel so much better than binging on 1 or 2 massive amounts of food, in the day. And then please stay away from the all-you-can-eat buffets, okay? Now you know the truth about all-you-can-eat buffets. Does your body no good, all right? And number 7, juice. Juice and more juice, all right? Drew Canoli, Fit Life TV. Look him up online. He's got a phenomenal program. Find a way that you can just go buy a juicer, go get some vegetables and juice. And I promise you, once you do it, you'll have the best tasting juice that you've ever had in your entire life. Your body will feel amazing. And if you can do this once a day, that's just optimal. 3 times a week is great too, but just incorporate juicing in your life. It gives your body all the nutrients that it's screaming to have throughout the day.